Hey everyone, welcome back. So in this video, we'll be talking about the accumulation data analysis for 15th of April. But before we do that, a little about what happened over the weekend. So on Friday, the Dow closed 1% lower. That was majorly because of the economic issues that they have been facing, especially with the heated CPI number that came in. I have made a detailed video about what is happening in the US markets. You can check that out as well on my YouTube channel. So, and also Iran attacked Israel, so that caused a spike in the crude oil prices. So all this kind of affected the Indian market today, and because of which the Nifty ended 1% lower. So if you look at the Nifty chart, it does not look that great. We kind of opened gap down and continued moving higher, although during the day there was an attempt to move up, but that was kind of sold into, and we ended at almost the lowest point. So if you look at the chart, so the candle is at the lowest point, so the ending was at the lowest point for the Nifty. If you look at the Bank Nifty, even Bank Nifty had a very similar thing. So although there was a decent support at let's say 48,000, that was not held. After opening gap down, it did try going back up, but then that was sold into. Looks like we will have a similar sell number from the FIS, because if you look at the Nifty, the volume is very similar to what we had on Friday, and on Friday there was almost close to 8,000 crores of selling by the FIS. That is almost close to $1 billion of selling from the FIS, although the DIS kind of absorbed most of it. They bought almost 6,000 crores of it on Friday. Let's see how the data will be for today. It's not updated yet, but the Bank Nifty also looks bearish. So the support for Bank Nifty right now would be much somewhere close to around these levels. I would say around 47,000. So that is a good 2% lower from the current levels, right? So that should have some support around those levels. And also if you look at the Bank Nifty, right, it is kind of making a higher high, higher low kind of pattern. In that case, even a very good support should be around like 46,000 mark, right? So if this is going to continue, then it should bounce back up from before hitting those levels. All right, so this is the trend that the Bank Nifty, even the Nifty is doing something similar, doing a higher high, higher low thing. So if you look at that, and also if you look at the trend line, if you draw a trend line here, probably around these levels, the Nifty should find some support around the 22,000 mark, and even the Nifty is making a higher high, higher low kind of a pattern. All right, so now coming to the mid caps. So the mid caps and small caps have a very similar chart. They open gap down, but that was kind of bought into, so that is the reason you have a green candle, although we kind of ended the day on the lower side, because we opened lower and we ended higher than the opening price. So that is the reason you have a green color candle, but that was more of a spinning top that we have a neutral color, neutral candlestick on the mid cap index. I would have liked it if it had closed a little higher than this support level, but since it closed almost there, let's see how the things go in the coming sessions. Even the small cap index, very similar. So even there it kind of broke this support, I would say, or very close to that support as of now, right? So chances are tomorrow it can bounce, but it does not look that great. In case we continue moving down, right, then the bigger pattern here would be a double top, right? So if it makes a M kind of a shape, double top, then that is like a very ugly pattern for the bulls. The bears are taking control, and if the neckline around that 14,200 mark is broken, then we can head much lower, around 12,000 mark. But I doubt that would be happening so soon. Chances are we can go down even lower in this panic before kind of going back up again, right? So if you look at other few sectors that did really bad, was IT sector. So the IT sector, it kind of broke the 30 WMA, right? So the IT sector, which has been continuously taking support at the 30 WMA, although the results were good for the IT sector, the TCS results were good, even the order wins and all of that was positive, but this does not look that great for the IT sector. Maybe the IT sector people are kind of taking into account that US might have a slowdown, and that is going to cause much pain for the IT sector, and some kind of an head and shoulder pattern is also being played, so that is also a negative for the IT sector. So IT sector would remain under pain if we kind of continue going lower than the 30 WMA line, which is around the 34,500 odd mark, right? So even all the indices were down only except for the oil and gas one, because of the oil prices which seem to be heading higher. The oil and gas index kind of closed in the green. All other indices closed in the red. Now if you come to the accumulation data, even the data is not that great. Usually on a panic day the big guys go out there and buy, but that hasn't happened. They kind of held back. They want to see how this whole panic thing plays out. They want to see how US reacts to this. If US also starts falling, like today also they have a pretty decent fall, chances are the panic might continue. So we would not be taking new trades as of now. Whatever old trades that we have, we will be holding them with a strict stop loss. If the stop loss is triggered, it is better to get out of that on a closing basis. You can have those stop losses, get out of the market, wait for the data to kind of improve, and then you can jump in. So as of now, it looks more like a panic drop that has happened, because of which the big guys have not kind of come in. Let's see how Dow closes today, and also what news we keep getting. If the data kind of improves tomorrow, chances are we should bounce back. But as of now, it is kind of a 50-50 scenario. We never know when the bulls will come back. Until then, play it safe and don't be in a hurry to jump in to take any new trades. Hope this helps. Thank you.